So my name is Ruth Chambers. I'm a professor in the Department of Visual Arts. I've been teaching the course called Exploring Atmospheric Firing and Intermediate Atmospheric Firing in partnership with Martin Tagseth, who's co-teaching with me 7-week course, so it's one full semester compressed into 7 weeks. We meet twice a week, and the idea of the course is to introduce students or to help students develop their understanding of firings that are considered to be atmospheric firings, which means a firing in which the atmosphere that the work is inside of affects the surface and the clay body. So it's quite different from a non-atmospheric firing, which would be an electric kiln, for example, where the work just gets hot. But in this case, the work gets hot and it's affected by the atmosphere inside of the kiln. And there's a range of different ways that we do that.
There's going to be a cooling off period before it gets hot again?
Yeah, and just be mindful of that and keep it maintained.
Yeah, so once you find it,
Well, so that is essentially.
Do you know what I mean?
So I'm pretending to fold, right?
This is the worst part. The wide parts for this.
It's like that one wheel doesn't even roll.
And then you just snap.
Little kids on memory was like, yeah, I was like, okay.
If you did the wadding, those bricks would stick.
Yeah. Yeah, everything was. Okay, so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, those are
one already.
Yeah, there's already one in there.
Drain it to stop again.
But like my handle, like anything that I had a handle attachment on, I was like, oh, this is bad.
I'll warn it then.
The top of this sweaty.
Are they all soft? Yeah. This one's good. Use this, but that's weird. When I was stacking with the security would be like, hey, the door's blocked, and I'm just like, use some of the thinner pieces. Let's just let this burn for a bit.
So you do the hours, 1 hour 20 minutes. What controls the primary air?
Yeah, it's the main combustion.
And then the primary air affects the secondary air.
Yeah. And then the rhythm of stoking, how much wood you're putting in and how long between stokes, so that you don't lose this cold bed. Like the cold bed is going to be a certain height to gain temperature.
So inside, it's like there's like one layer like right here, and there's bricks. Let me write notes or whatever.
I gave it a tiny bit more, yeah.
We are, well, for one thing, we make our own clay. So we get dry powdered ingredients shipped here, which saves on shipping heavy, wet clay here. So we have clay mixers here, and we put dry clay in, add water, and make our own clay. And we reclaim huge amounts of clay. So if you've seen in the classroom, there are buckets, and there, when the students are working, they don't keep anywhere nearly everything they make. So we reclaim it and recycle it. So it means that we're not ordering from a commercial supplier boxes of clay that weigh 50 pounds a box and don't really go very far. So we are able to control the kinds of clay that we make so that we're able to reclaim it and reuse it. We try to be quite strict about not letting students fire kilns that are not full. We want to make sure our kilns are packed, and you will have seen that the kilns are pretty packed in order to fire them. The kilns typically fire better too, especially atmospheric firings, but our initial firings, which are called bisque firings, are fired full. And we're firing to a lower temperature than we used to for the bisque firing, so it doesn't take as much power to regenerate it. We encourage students not to use paper towels, but to bring their own towels. I feel like there's other things we're doing that we're trying to be conscious of. Can't think of any. If I think of any more, I'll add them.
Okay, that's great then.
Did it prepare someone to roll?
No, it's just when I think it was actually during your shift. Like we were one of the ones that was putting wood in. If someone else putting wood in, they thought that.
Oh,
it fell.
Mike probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a yeah. Understandable.
But I mean, I think it helps. Like, if they were neon, they'd be like, those are
What was that?
There's a brick. We're good.
You know,
We could stick a look. You just put this on top, cover it up.
what I would say is let Lynn's do her
some of the work
from your classes there. But if you don't want it left in there, don't worry about it.
Driving or what? Okay. Not at 10. A lot of people should. No? Okay. Did you check? Okay. Yeah, find something. Do like a whole little ocean adventure kind of idea for here. We'll see how it goes.
I actually think it's always going to be going through a process of being discovered. So I would say no, it's not a dying art, and I think it's probably as popular as it ever has been. In the earlier part of the 20th century, after the Second World War, it became integrated more into contemporary art practice, and since that time, it's had a place in contemporary art practice, as well as alongside of the traditional craft practices. And I feel like it's always been, there's always been an interest in it as a handmade object. And as much as there ever has been now, people are drawn to both making things by hand that they can use in their home, and to the medium itself, because it's a really amazing, expressive material.